I just love how he's already studious, trying to write notes before we start. It's Inside Pac-12 Football, the digital edition. Mike Yam, Curtis Conway, and the newest member of our team, Nigel Burton. It is great to have you. You are a note taker. I hope you've been listening to Curtis throughout because he's got instruction and notes for you when we're finished up here.
I've got a whole pad ready to go.
Yes, plenty.
He's ready. That hand's going to get real tired real fast. But it is great to have you with us. There's a lot to discuss. I mean, obviously, we're on the precipice of finally being able to see some real live football action. And UCLA, an interesting matchup with UVA, Virginia. And we saw this a year ago. I think the interesting dynamic here is all of a sudden Jim Mora names the starting quarterback. It's going to be Josh Rosen, but he's got some distractions here. Ish Adams suspended indefinitely by Coach Mora. What's your one big thing that you're looking for in this particular game?
Well, number one, maturity. When you look at this football team, a lot of returning guys on the offensive side and the defensive side of the ball, especially on the offensive line. You know, they lose Brett Hundley, so everybody's worried about the quarterback. I remember there was a time when we were talking about this offensive line. Well, they're all juniors and seniors right now, very mature with a lot of continuity. So I'm looking for big things out of this offensive line. And when you look at the pieces that surround them, you got Paul Perkins in the backfield, you got Jordan Payton at wide receiver, you got Massington at wide receiver, and this defense, we talk about that defensive front, one of the best in the Pac-12. But I'm going to tell you, Naya, that quarterback position, you've had a young quarterback before. You know, what is it like going into a game?
I've got a lot of gray hairs because of freshman quarterbacks. I can tell you that right now. Listen, the way you deal with a freshman quarterback, you try to do three things. One, you control the play calling. Make sure you understand exactly what he's comfortable with. Two, run the ball. Run the ball, run the ball. Maybe that's three, right? and the third thing I would say is make sure, don't ask him to do too much. Don't worry about leading the fellas. Don't worry about, you know, hey, go talk to your lineman or try to get the receiver to do this. Just manage yourself. Feel comfortable within yourself and don't worry about those other things.
So run the ball. Okay.
Run the ball.
That too,
so that was
right?
times three.
Times three.
Yes.
Times three. Yeah. Thank you for making me double check that. This is going to be a great game to sort of see what UCLA is going to look like with Josh Rosen as the team's quarterback. Once again, it is on Saturday. That'll wrap it up for us. And of course, for everything that's happening around the conference, all you have to do is follow us on Twitter at Pac-12 Networks. And Nigel, you're new here. It is plural, just so that you know.
Irks.